On September 17, 2021, Netflix quietly introduced the world to something called Squid Game. The South Korean survival drama quickly became Netflix's most watched series ever. Sorry, Bridgerton. And it's now a bona fide pop cultural phenomenon. The premise of Squid Game is relatively straightforward. Hundreds of people receive invitations to compete for the chance to win more money than any of them have seen in their lives. All the competitors are in dire financial straits, so it's literally a life-changing opportunity. They have to participate in 6 days worth of games to see who comes out on top. The only catch is that if you lose a game, you lose your life. It's a brutal watch, especially if you decide to binge the entire first season in one sitting. But there's one aspect of the proceedings that many fans think went too far. Squid Game arguably has its cruelest moment in the first episode, when the contestants are offered a chance to walk away. The problem is that the organizers of the games don't mention what exactly losing means, namely, that you'll die if you lose. That's a pretty vital piece of information. Given the choice between potentially becoming rich beyond your wildest dreams and just going home, most people would choose to play the game. However, when the gunfire starts ringing out during red light, green light, the contestants learn there's a lot more on the line than just money. More than 200 of the 456 initial contestants are mowed down with sniper rifles. The nastiness of this twist wasn't lost on viewers, with one fan taking to Reddit to say, "It just seems that the whole moral ambiguity of people volunteering to go through this is lost, knowing that a massacre of unsuspecting people first has to happen." After the first game, the survivors are given the choice to quit or keep going for the prize. The majority votes to leave, and the masked organizers agree. Most return to compete in the games, but at least they did so with the knowledge that they're putting their lives in jeopardy by continuing. That first batch of people didn't know that, so they couldn't make an informed decision. Squid Game isn't afraid of pushing boundaries and showing the depths people will go to for money and a chance at a better life. At the end of the day, it's a funhouse mirror of how society functions and how people will sell out their values to never worry about money again. But the surprise massacre during the first game was stomach-churning, even by this show's standards. In Squid Game Episode 2, the third clause of the contract all participants sign comes into play, as they invoke it to arrange a vote on whether to continue the games. However, the other two clauses receive less attention. Technically, the contract does allude to the game's deadly nature in clauses 1 and 2, which state that a player isn't allowed to stop playing and that the people who refuse to play will be eliminated. But it's unclear that losing a game leads to elimination, and that said elimination means death. So getting full consent from the competitors from the get-go seems dubious at best. The contestants in Squid Game are obviously desperate, disoriented, and more than a little bewildered as they enter the game. After all, even if you ignore the toll their difficult lives have taken on them, they've already been put through a ringer before signing the contract. If Song Gi-hun is any indication, each contestant has been convinced to take part in a mysterious game, rendered unconscious with a knockout gas, and transported to a strange new environment. Add that to the fact that they have no idea what they're up against until the body count starts to climb during red light, green light, and the whole thing indeed comes across as pretty unfair. Of course, that's the point of Episode 2, and of the anti-capitalist Squid Game as a whole. The games might be cruel, but unlike the outside world, at least they give these desperate contestants a fighting chance. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about Squid Game are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.